Okay, so moving on to the next topic, is fear of letting go, which is especially during the manifestation journey or any kind of journey, like any kind of thing in your life situation, it's really hard to fucking let go. It can be one of the biggest, I think, struggles. Hey?
Yeah, because it's what you know. It's what you've
Yeah.
always known, and you just step into something that's completely different, even when you want something that's completely different.
And then you struggle because you don't know the known, like it's
You don't
unknown.
know
You
how to
can't.
cope. You don't know how to cope in the
Yes.
unknown. You don't have the skills. You don't have the life lessons. You don't have the knowledge to fall back on. And so
Yeah.
that's why so many people struggle to manifest a completely new life, to manifest something completely different. And that's why they kind of end up sometimes in a situation that's similar. You don't
Yeah.
have the skill set, the knowledge to move forward with something completely different.
Do you feel, Crystal, like when we're struggling letting go, but sometimes when you're starting to let go, we kind of clench in onto that thing harder and longer before we're willing to let go. Like how we're like, because it's so uncertain and you're not trusting yourself or the universe. Do you feel like it just makes things harder for you and energetically kind of messes you up a little bit?
I think it can absolutely, because
Yeah.
it's that you're stepping into unknown. And so as bad as it is, but sometimes people just hang on to what they know because it's
Yeah.
comfortable. It's what they know. That's where their vibration, their frequency is. Like
Yeah.
that's just their body feels comfortable there. Their nervous system knows
Just
that.
fighting it.
Yeah. And then it's just to go, and that's why I think too, like um when we manifest, sometimes it's baby steps, and it gives ourselves that time to adjust, because to go from a complete 180, it'd be like having a brain transplant, to all of a sudden wake up and manifest a completely new life and shed all of the crap behind. Like it doesn't happen, like not like that. It
It
does
would
take time.
shock your system. It would, like, your nervous system, your body has to feel safe
Yeah.
because otherwise you're kind of, I don't know if resistance is the right word, Crystal, but like you're just like your body's like this and fighting it and fighting it. So it's just like, so that's why like we teach a lot, just like to calm and soothe the nervous system and like slowly make those things. And like you said, you're shifting and you're shifting and you're shifting your energy. So
Well, and
when
you got to
people are
learn
always,
new. Oh, go ahead.
pardon? No, go
So go
ahead.
ahead. Like you got to learn new coping mechanisms for each shift, a new way to function in that
Yeah.
little shift that you make, that little shift that you make. You can't make like a massive shift. Like people just collapse. And I think of like, like somebody who's lost a partner. Like that would be a massive, cut off, like where you're trying to deal in a new reality, right? Like a divorce, at least it's gradual, and you learn to jump
Yeah.
and shift as you go, and you learn new coping mechanism, new skills as you go. But I think when you've lost a person in your life, whether it's a spouse or a child, and it's just that cutoff, that's, and that's kind of comes from my mediumship and the people that I've been with in those sessions, is that, it's then new learning coping skills, and you crash
Yeah.
because you don't know how to function in your new reality.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough.
So, yeah.
That's like, yeah, those are extremes, like letting go of something to move forward in your life, and then you have no choice but to let go.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the same as,
Yeah.
like, if you wanna switch your careers and go to a completely different job, and say you've worked in a massively toxic place, but you're tired of that toxic place, but everything you know is toxic, and you get a new job, but you still go with all your toxic skills. So now, there's a good chance that maybe you're the toxic one, until you learn a new way to function, and you see these people being positive, nice. At first you don't trust it, you wonder what's wrong with people, and you either last in that environment and you learn and you adapt and you become that, or you move on again.
Yeah. I guess the one thing that we can share is like In the beginning, this is how I started to learn how to let go is I did yoga nidra meditation. It's designed to totally relax your nervous system. It brings up your parasympathetic nervous system, so your rest and digest, and lowers the sympathetic nervous system, so the fight or flight. So that is a beautiful way, and it's kind of cool. It makes you decide. It's not like basically like a mantra. Like in while you're in that state of just total calm and relaxing, it helps you rewire your brain. Like it's all about neuroplasticity. It's so cool. And like it can help you make those changes while calming your nervous system down. So definitely like Google, look it up, yoga nidra meditation. It is amazing for us to calm that shit down.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I always like my full proof is I always connect and ask my guides.
Yeah. Yeah. But if they haven't done that yet,
No,
yeah.
but if
Which
you
is
haven't,
yeah, it's
it's simple
awesome.
to start, you know? Just ask.
Yeah. Ask and be in a environment where you're not being distracted, really.